With almost everything going up in price, plenty of people are looking for ways to make some extra money. And for some, that includes going back to school for a new career.
But a group of adult students in San Diego were not sure they'd be able to finish their class. And they called. Tanya Luviana Hurwitz from NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 responds for help.
These are adults with families and, as you can imagine, lots of financial responsibilities. They tell me even though it's a very intricate class, they blame the school for their frustration trying to get their certificate.
My dad in particular, he had 3 different types of shops, and I used to go hang out with him and see how the mechanics used to work on them.
Jericho Sosa tells me for years, cars have been his passion. So it was natural that when looking for a new career, he chose the automotive certificate program at the San Diego College of Continuing Education.
It's free, which is, it helps a lot.
Free, but not easy, says Jericho.
Very intricate, very demanding.
But for Jericho, like his classmates, Mohammed and Adan, getting their certification as a Smog technician could bring the opportunity to make more money.
And open my own business.
Even if going to school means less money on his family's table and a lot of sacrifices.
I also pay so they can take care of my kid while I do this, and my wife works too. So it's kind of hard on us.
I left everything outside to do this and to finish the class and get my certification.
But all these trade-offs were worth it for the students. In less than 6 months, they could get their automotive certificate, which they need to take the California state exam to get their Smog inspector license.
So that I can at least support my family in a good way that they need.
But in December, they received very disappointing news.
We went to, obviously, take a look at the machine that we were going to use for the certification, which is a Bar 97 machine, and the machine didn't work. It didn't work, it was broken.
Jericho, Mohammed, and Adan tell me at the time, they didn't worry. Their concern started in January, since the certificate program ends in February.
To our surprise, the machine is still not fixed, and there's no answer to when or how they are going to fix it.
Remember, they need that machine to get their certification, a requirement to take the state test. Frustrated with no definitive date, they called the NBC 7 response. We reached out to the school, and after we did, the students were told they could come here to the Miramar campus and use their Smog machine. But the testing didn't really go as planned.
Out of the 3 days that we were able to go there, the machine only worked once. And only 3 of us were able to do the practice of putting a car on a dyno, which is the Bar 97 machine.
And it's pretty frustrating and kind of sad because I've been working hard these couple of months to do my best at this.
In the meantime, after 5 months, it is like a waste of time.
Once again, we reached out to the school, and that same day they told the students the machine at Miramar was working again and they could come back here to take the test. The school dean promised us an on-camera interview the following week. We showed up, but the dean told us he changed his mind and the school would send us a statement instead. It reads in part, while the equipment at the Educational Cultural Complex is currently undergoing repairs, we are coordinating with the Miramar College in our district to schedule lab hours and ensure students continue to have access to required hands-on training and testing. The school told us it couldn't comment on what caused the machine to break, and they didn't explain why it's taken so long to fix it.
They have not been able to provide a concise and direct answer to not just my concern, but the other students' concern.
And there is some good news. Jericho, Mohammed, and Adan tell me they took their test at Miramar this week and got their certificates, so they will be able to apply to take the state test and start their new careers. Tanya Luviana Hurwitz for NBC 7 Response.